Now remember, airbrushing is dramatically different than what you might be used to. With traditional makeup, you kind of apply it in one area and then you spread it around. But with airbrushing, you actually build coverage by going around your face in layers until you get the coverage you want. But before we go there, let me show you the basics of how you hold your LUMINESS. You hold it just like this. You're going to want to rest the stylus between your thumb and your index finger, with your index finger placed right here on this button. This is called the trigger. You should be able to move the trigger back and forth easily. And it's universal. If you're left-handed, it's just as comfortable and just as easy. When you're holding the stylus, it's exactly like when you hold a pen or a pencil. This way, you're in complete control because you're holding it properly. Okay, this is definitely what you do not want to do. You don't want to hold it like this or like this, because if you hold it like this, you're not going to have as much precision over where your makeup applies. So if you're holding it properly, it's comfortable, easy to use, you're in complete control, and you'll get the results you want. Now the trigger on top controls how much makeup that comes out of the no mess tip. So let's go ahead and power up your LUMINESS. You'll notice there's always air flowing out of the tip. The makeup will only mix with the air when you pull back on the trigger. But before we start with the makeup, let's finish the basic techniques of using the stylus. You want to start by making the small circles with the stylus on your face. We just want to feel the airflow before we add in the makeup. As a general rule, always hold the stylus about 4 finger widths away from your face. 4 finger widths is the perfect distance for precise makeup application. So see how gently the air goes onto your face when you're pointing the stylus? You don't need to close your eyes either. With the precision no mess tip, you don't have to worry about spraying air or makeup in your eyes. It only goes where you're directing the spray. You have full control. Now, look closely here at the stylus, and you'll see 3 marks. The ideal position you want to pull the trigger to is between that first and second mark. The only time you'll ever pull it all the way back to the 3rd mark is when you're cleaning it. But when you're applying, if you pull back too far towards this 3rd mark, then too much makeup will come out and it will look heavy and cakey. Now that you've learned the proper technique on how to hold the airbrush and use the stylus, let's learn how to spray.